Hi everyone, FIFA Career Gems here. Thanks for tuning into my channel today and welcome to a FIFA 19 Youth Academy video on how to scout the next Lionel Messi or similar type of player. A player with bags of potential in the attacker, playmaker, winger type of role. And as with any Youth Academy career mode, it really is the best practice where you can afford them to try and get 5-star scouts for all of your 3 Youth Academy scout slots. So as we're going to be searching for the next Lionel Messi, obviously we will send our first scout out to Argentina. And there's 4 different types of player we could search for. We could look for a playmaker, technically gifted, winger or attacker. So for the first 5-star scout, we'll send him to Argentina to look for a technically gifted type of player. So scout number 2 has been sent to look for a playmaker type of player in Norway. I really recommend you try out scouting in some of the Scandinavian countries like Norway, Sweden and Denmark. I've had plenty of good players return from there. And the third and final 5-star Youth Academy scout is going to be sent to another region that I always get good players return from, and that is Africa. And the countries I tend to focus on are the Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Egypt and Ghana. So the third and final scout is going to be sent out to Nigeria and he will be looking for an attacker type of player. So that is now all 3 5-star scouts sent out on their scouting missions. And here is the next little tip. When doing a Youth Academy career mode, it really is an excellent idea to leave a day or 2 between each scout report returning. What that does, if you save the day before your first scout report is returned and the scout returns some rubbish players, you've only then got to delete 1 scout report rather than the whole 3 of them, where you might have got some good players in the later of the 2 scout reports. So what we're going to do now, we're going to sim to the day before the first scout report is due to return, which is on the 1st of every month. So we'll sim through to the 31st. So now we're at the 31st, which is the day before the first scout report will be returned. And what we're going to do here, some people might call this a little bit of a cheat, but we're going to save our game. And this way, if you get your first scout report returned and there is some rubbish players in there, all you need to do is load up the save from the day before the scout report was returned and try again to see if you get any better players. Like I said, people call this a cheat, but I prefer to think of this as bending the rules in our favour. So we'll now advance 1 day and the first scout report will have been returned. So let's have a look, see if he's unearthed any gems in Argentina. And the first player is 17 years of age, that's a good age. Overall between 46 and 62, again good overall and a very good potential. So player number 1 has been added to our Youth Academy. So what I always look for in my Youth Academy players is you want their age to be at least 16 or above. That way you can promote them straight away to your senior team to see their potential status. Obviously you want their potential to be as high as possible, but the important one for me is the overall rating. You want that to be at least at 55 or above. That way it doesn't take long to train them up to get them up to the 60 rated needed to see their potential status when promoted to your senior team. And by potential status I mean at club since, showing great potential, exciting prospect, or even better, has potential to be special. So after the first scout report we've got 1 pretty decent player, so let's have a look at him in more detail. His overall rating is 55, so it won't take long to train him up to 60. He's 17 years of age, he's a pretty decent player. Good start for scout number 1. So because I'm happy with one of the players in my first scout report, I'm simply going to save my game yet again. So now we're going to repeat the process for scout number 2, who, if you remember, was looking for a playmaker in Norway. And there you can see the first player from the original scout report is still there. So let's have a scroll through these. 17 years of age, potential way too low, reject straight away. This guy again is only 15 years of age, we'll reject him straight away. This guy's not bad, 17 overall between 52 and 70. The potential that could be an exciting prospect level. So yes, we'll add him to our Youth Academy. So again, scout number 2 has done pretty well, returning 1 okay kind of play. So let's have a look at him in more detail. The central attacking midfielder. He's got 57 start rating and the potential might be a bit low as we scout him more, but we'll keep an eye on him in the Youth Academy. So that's 2 decent players returned from the first 2 scout reports. Again, at this point I'm going to save my game. So we'll repeat this process for the 3rd and final time, and there you can see we've done a great job with our Youth Academy by saving 2 players to our Youth Academy from the first 2 scout reports. So now it's time to look at the 3rd and final scout report from Nigeria, who was looking for an attacker type of player, and this guy's potential and overall are way too low, so reject that one. This guy's overall is too low, 39 to 55, will take ages to train him up to get him to 60 rated, so we'll reject him. Again, potential too low. Likewise with this guy, potential and overall a little bit low. Now this guy, if I was doing a personal career mode, I would definitely sign him up. All potential and overall looks very good, but he's only 15, so it will take ages to get him to 16 before we could see his potential status. But for this video, we will not bother promoting him. And likewise with this guy, whose overall and potential are way too low, 27 to 39. But the final player, very good, 17 years of age, decent overall, good potential. So that's a third player added to our youth academy. So that's now 3 players we've got added to our youth academy. So let's have a look at the new one from Nigeria in more detail. He's got an overall rating of 59, so he's easily to train up to 60. Potential, very good. So that's 3 decent players added to the youth academy. At this point, you probably already get the drill. It's time to save your game yet again. So now it's time to start the process of training your youth academy players up to 60 rated. So then when you promote them to your senior squad, you can see their potential status of showing great potential, exciting prospect, has potential to be special, or God forbid, at club sins. But obviously, as you are doing this, you will get more scout reports returned. And the one who was searching for a playmaker in Norway unearthed this gem, 17 years of age, overall between 52 and 70, with a potential between 74 and 94. So that's a 4th player added to our youth academy. And we also managed to unearth this gem from Argentina, 16 years of age with an overall of 57 to 75 and a very good potential of 80 to 94. So that's a 5th player added to the youth academy. So now let's have a look at the 2 new boys in a little bit more detail. So joining the original 3, we've now got a right midfielder from Argentina with a 61 rating. We've got another central attacking midfielder from Norway with a 57 rating. So this guy looks very promising, 61 rated, right midfielder, 16 years of age with a potential of 80 to 94. So I'm going to promote him straight through to the senior team to have a look at his potential status. So it's at this point where it really is make or break for the player. You're going to look at him in more detail in the squad hub. We know he's 61 rated. His potential status, exciting prospect, which means his potential will achieve at least 86. So now it's time to look at his weak foot and skill moves. And he's got 4-star skills and a 3-star weak foot, not too bad at all. So I'm very happy with the first player we promoted to our senior squad. And it's now time to repeat this process by training all the other youth academy players up to 60 rated. So nearly all of my youth academy players now have reached their 60 rated and have now been promoted to the senior squad. The next job is to try and loan a few of those out. So there you can see Cristobal Avia showing great potential. We're going to add him to the loan list in hope of getting a few offers in so we can get him loaned out and hopefully get that showing great potential up to an exciting prospect by using the loan potential glitch. So the final player promoted is Knut Rasmussen, the playmaker from Norway. So let's have a look at him in more detail in the squad hub. He's the final player from the youth academy to be promoted to the senior squad. And he's also showing great potential, so let's add him to the loan list and hopefully again we can do the potential loan glitch and increase that to an exciting prospect. So as the season progressed, I released all the youth academy players that were showing at club sins, and I only kept the ones that were showing great potential or above. So Guerrero was showing great potential, Rasmussen likewise was showing great potential, Joshua Nwapa, the Nigerian winger, also was showing great potential. Avia was also showing great potential. He's now out on loan at Willem 2 in the Eredivisie, but the best of the bunch was Cifuentes. He was an exciting prospect. He's now out on loan at Estudiantes in Argentina. It's now time to do the potential loan glitch and recall these players from their loan to see if their statuses have increased. Guerrero was showing great potential prior to his loan and has remained so. Rasmussen was also showing great potential before his loan. His status has now increased to an exciting prospect. Nwapa was showing great potential prior to his loan as well, and he's remained showing great potential. Avia, he was also showing great potential prior to his loan in the Eredivisie, and his status has now increased up to an exciting prospect, so that's a 50% success rate so far. And the final one is Lino Cifuentes. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to save my game right here. Simple fact is I've got a 50% success rate. I want to try and get Cifuentes up from an exciting prospect who has potential to be special, but I'm happy with the progress so far. And by saving your game at this point, what it does, again, it's a little bit of a cheat. If you don't get your player to increase in potential, you can just drop back on the save and load up again until he does increase that potential status. So Cifuentes was an exciting prospect. He's now has potential to be special, meaning his potential is now 91 plus. So out of all the players we've done, he's the one who is most like Messi. He's Argentinian, right midfielder, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, already 64 rated, and has potential to be special. So that is how easy it is to scout the next Lionel Messi type of player when using your FIFA 19 Youth Academy. And as always, I just want to say a massive thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my YouTube uploads. FCG out.